Yes, fine. Okay. Last class we had finished with third lesson. Which was the lesson? Do you remember? Yes, it was multiplication. Correct? Yes. Now I am not going to teach you fourth lesson. Let us move on to fifth lesson. Fourth lesson I will be taking after this lesson, or maybe after one or two lessons, because I want to teach first concept of division to you. Okay, so we are going to learn fifth lesson, that is division. Yes, just you remember what you learned about division in your last class. Yes, just recollect. Of course, I cannot hear you, but just you recollect and just find out what you learned about division. Yes. What is multiplication? I told you. It is repeated addition. Correct? Now, same concept comes with division, but here, yes, what it is? It is repeated subtraction. We will take an example. Suppose you have rupees 50, okay, and you have to distribute 10 rupees to each of your friend. How many friends you can give rupees 10? If I ask you this, okay, so what you will do? First friend you will give 10 rupees, 40 will remain. Second friend you will give 10 rupees, 30 will remain. Third friend you will give 10 rupees, 20 will remain. Fourth friend you will give 10 rupees, 10 will remain. Fifth friend you will give 10 rupees, and the 50 rupees is over. So how many friends you can give? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 50 rupees. If you give 10 rupees to each friend, you can give 5 friends. Yes, this is what you did here. Correct? Yes, this is called division, and we repeatedly subtract the same number. But whenever you are given such situation, can you go on doing like this? Maybe it is a bigger number. For example, 250 divided by 32. Will you go on subtracting? Won't it be difficult? Yes. So we follow something called division method, long division method. This you have learned in third standard. So we will be just revising with that and learning little more. Is it okay? Yes, I'll just tell you what are the concepts in division. Then we will move on to the sums. Okay, so revision part. Let me take an example. For example, 137 divided by 4. I think you have done such sums. Yes, this is just an example. How do you do any division with a given number? Of course, tables is very important. I have told you to write tables from the beginning of this year. You must know tables, children, otherwise division you cannot do. Keep this in mind, you must know tables. So please revise tables daily, not only writing, you should by heart, so that division is easy. Okay, now 137 divided by 4. How do you do this? Of course, what is this number? Divisor. This is dividend. Okay, with you divide the dividend by the divisor. So start with 4 ones up. Yes, first number you have to take first. Is this number greater than 4? Is the first number greater than 4? Of course, no, it is 1. So, if like that condition comes, you take both the numbers. Now, 13, is it more than 4? Yes. So, start telling 4 ones. Stop where you will get a number which is very near to 13. It should be less than 13, of course, not more than 13. Okay. So, 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12. Okay. So 3s are 12. See, what we write up here is the quotient. Where do you write the quotient? The last number where you write, above that number only you should write the quotient. Okay? Got it? So, very important children, in maths, numbers should be written in proper place. Otherwise, it loses its meaning. So, it should be written in proper place. Now, minus 3 minus 2, 1. This 1 minus 1, 0. Next, this is remaining 7. You bring it down. Got it? Yes, you might be following of putting arrows. I think you need not follow. If you feel, ma'am, we cannot write without that, you are allowed to write. Okay? But you need not follow this. 7 comes down. If you are not comfortable, you can follow, right? Arrow, no problem. 4 multiply by numbers and find which is very near to 17. Tell 4 ones are again. 4 ones are 4? Yes. Tell me where it comes very near to 17. 4 fours are. So 16 minus 7 minus 6 1 1 minus 1 0. This is the division sum. So you should know that this is dividend, this is divisor, this is quotient, and this is remainder. Okay, this is the way we solve a sum. There is one more step you have to check. You should know whether what you have done is correct. How do you do that? What do you do? Yes, who can tell? I think you have done in the last class or no? Yes, it is quotient into divisor. Quotient into divisor. So, write down the quotient into divisor is 4. Yes, multiply this now. 4 fours are 16. 1 carry. 4 threes are 12 plus 1, 13. This is the answer you got. Yes, this is the answer. Now, next step is add the remainder. What is the remainder here? 1. 6 plus 1, 7. 3, 1. Did you get the dividend? You should get the dividend, otherwise your sum is wrong. You have to check like this. When you get the same dividend as which is there here, that means your sum is correct. Got it? This is one example I have worked out. We will move on to the exercise to solve all the sums. I am going to solve all the sums for you. You have to solve it with me. Of course, you do it in rough book. Evening you can write in class. Is it okay? Yes. So, once again I will tell you, the number which is divided is dividend. The number by which we divide is divisor. The number which we get after dividing, that is quotient. Which remains is remainder. Did you understand? These are few words which come in division. And what is division? Division is repeated subtraction. But we cannot do practically like that. If you go on writing 137 minus 4, how many times you have to write? 34 times. It is not possible. So we follow this method. Is it understood? Yes. Now move on to classwork. Yes, of course you are a book now. Evening in classwork. One thing you have to remember, as I said, first name of the new lesson should be first written in index with the date. Then take a new page, write date in the margin, left hand side corner. Then name of the lesson above the margin, above the red line. Then start writing. Okay? Yes. Exercise 5.1. Just check which page number it is. It is in, exercise is in page number 121. Go to page 121, children. Page 121. Exercise 5.1. Yes, what are the sums given there? They say find the quotient and remainder. One more question is there. Check your answer. What is that? How did I check the answer? That same method you have to follow for each sum. Is it okay? Yes. First sum, 246 divided by 3. 246 divided by 3. Write down the sum. 2, 4, 6. What is the step now? Start telling 3 ones are. Yes. And stop where you will get 24 or less than 24. Very near to 24. Yes. I will not tell 3 ones are. You have to tell and find out and write. What is it? 3 8s are 24. 0, 0. 6 will come down. Next, 3 into what is 6 or very near to 6? Of course, it is 3 2s are 6. So, don't forget to write quotient and remainder. Every sum you have to write quotient and remainder. Okay? You can write it down. If you don't have place, you can write it somewhere this side. Quotient is 82. Remainder is 0. There is nothing remaining. Then check. Every sum you have to do the check. Okay? So, quotient into divisor. Quotient into divisor. Write down this so that you don't forget what you are doing. Every time you write down this quotient into divisor, 3 2s are 6, 3 8s are 24. That is answer. You got the answer. Plus remainder. Do you have any remainder here? Is there any remainder here? Yes, it is 0. So, just you follow this, you will get the dividend. Okay. Now, go to the next sum, second sum. What is the second sum? Just check. What is the second sum? Are you all in page 121? Yes, second sum is 905 divided by 7. 905 divided by 7. Take down. Yes, first step. See the first number. Is it divisible by 7? Tell 7 and stop where you will get an answer very near to 9. Because it is greater than 7, you can take single number. Otherwise, you have to take both the numbers. Understood? Yes. Now, 7 ones are 7. 9 minus 7 is 2. 0 comes down. Now start 7 and stop where you will get very near to 20 or exact 20 also you may get sometimes. Does it come in 7? Does it come? 21 comes. 20 doesn't come. So 7 2s are quotient. You see children, it should be written properly above the numbers. Don't write it wherever you want. I will not accept that notes. Okay? Yes. So 1 borrow 10 minus 4 is 6, 0. I am not counting addition and subtraction. Already lot of sums we have done. You have to do it. Yes. 5 comes down. Now, tell 7 ones are stop where it is very near to 65. Yes. 7. How much? 9s are 63. 5 minus 3, 2. 6 minus 6, 0. So check. Do the check. What is it? Quotient into, yes, quotient into divisor. Quotient into divisor, you get the answer. 9 sevens are 60. Just now, 63. 3 down, 6 carry. 7 twos are 14 plus 6. Count and tell quickly. 14 plus 6. 2 carry. 20. 2 carry. 7 ones are 7 plus 2. 8. 9. This is the answer. Plus reminder. How much is the reminder? 2. 5, 0, 9. Of course, you have to write quotient, that is 129. Remainder is 2. Don't forget to write this. You should write this and you should check. Both are compulsory. Quotient, remainder and check. Got it? Yes. Let us go to third sum. Just see which is the third sum. 1226 divided by 9. Third sum 1326 divided by 9. Yes, start solving. Divided by 9. Again 9 ones are tables. Start telling 9 ones are. First number, can you divide by 9? No, it is less than 9. So take two numbers. 9 ones are 9. 9 twos are, it is more than 13. So ones are. Subtract 13 minus 9. Just can you count and tell me 13 minus 9? Yes, 13 in mind, 9 in hand. Count backwards. You get 4. 2 down. Tell 9 ones are. Stop where you will get very near to 42. Yes. What is the number? 9 fours are 36. Can you subtract 2? From 2 can you subtract 6? No. So borrow. 12 minus 6. Please count backward. 12 in mind. 6 in hand. Before 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 0. 6 comes. Another 6 down. Tell 9 ones are. Stop where you will get very near to 66. Yes. 9 ones are, 9 twos are, 3s are, 4s are, 5s are, 6s are, 7s are, 63. So 6 minus 3 is 3. 6 minus 6 is 0. Yes. So quotient is 147. Remainder is 3. Don't forget to write this. It is important. Then check. How do you check? Quotient into divisor. 9 sevens are just now 63. 6. 9 fours are 36 plus 6 42. 4. 9 ones are 9 plus 4 10 11 12 13. This is the answer. Quotient into divisor, you get the answer. Plus remainder. How much is the remainder? 3 is remaining, correct? Add the remainder. Add it. 3 plus 3, 6, 2, 3, 1. Did you get the dividend? Yes. I have not written here, but in your books you write for every sum, children, because you can, it sits in your mind. It is like you are by hearting it. Quotient into divisor, you get the answer, plus the remainder, you get the dividend. Is it understood? In notes, I will also be writing and sending it to you. You also have to write. For every sum, you write like that. So that you never forget how you check the answer. Okay? Yes. Now come to fourth sum. What is the question? Just look at the fourth sum. What does it say? 2516. 2516 divided by 5. Yes, 5 and 5 is very easy, no? Yes? You can solve it easily. 5 and 5. Check the first number. Is it divisible by 5? Is it greater than 5? First number. It is smaller. So take two numbers. This you must follow, children. Now 5 5s are 25. Yes, 0 0. Some new concept is coming here. You bring down 1, correct? Is 1 divisible by 5? Is it greater than 5? No. So what should you do now? I think this concept is new to you. When we bring down a number and we cannot divide, there is a rule. Yes? What we have to do is, when you bring down a number, listen carefully, when you bring down a number and you cannot divide, you have to put a 0 in the quotient. In that same place above that number, you have to put a 0. Remember this. Again, I will repeat. When you bring down a number and you cannot divide that number, that time in same place up you have to put 0. Is it understood? Yes. Next step is, next number you bring it down. So this becomes 16 now. Is it okay? Yes. Now you bring down the next number and tell again same 5 ones are. Stop where you get 15, 16 or very near but less than 16. Tell 5 ones are, 5 ones are, 2s are, yes, 3s are 15. So 6 minus 5 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Of course, these zeros come here. Write the quotient. Quotient is 503. Remainder is 1. Correct? So, now check. Don't forget this. 503 quotient into divisor. 5. 5 3s are 15. 1 carry. 5 zeros are 0 plus 1. 1 5 5s are 25. This is the answer. Plus remainder you have to do. What is the remainder? 1. Add 1 here. 5 plus 1 6. 1 5 2. Did you get the dividend? You got the dividend, correct? So this is how you have to solve. Yes. Next one. E sum. Take down the question, children. E, fifth sum. Yes, it is 438 divided by 4. How do you do this? It is same as other sums. 438 divided by 4. Tell 4 ones are and see whether 4 comes anywhere there. Yes, of course you may tell. Now it is ones. 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. 3 comes down. What is the situation here? Can you divide 3 by 4? You have 3 rupees. Can you give, if you want to give 4 rupees to somebody, is it enough? 3 rupees is enough? It is less, correct? So what you do? Put a 0 in the quotient. As I told you, if you bring down a number and you cannot divide, you have to put 0 in the quotient. Okay? Then you bring down the next number, that is 8. Now tell 4 ones are. Stop where you will get number which is less than and very near to 38. You may tell, man, 4 5s is okay. 4 5s are 20. It is less than 38. No, it should be very near to 38. So 4 9s are 36. 8 minus 6, 2. 0. This is the remainder. So quotient is 109. Remainder is 2. Check. How do you check? I think you can do it on your own now. You want me to do? Yes. 4 nines are. 9 fours are. 26. 3. 4 zeros are 0 plus 3. 3. 4 ones are 4. 436. This is the answer. Quotient into divisor. You got the answer plus remainder. 6 plus 2, 8. 2, 3, sorry. 3, 4. So 438. This is the answer. Did you get the dividend? Yes. I hope you have understood. There are 3 more sums. F. Yes. What is the question? 129 divided by 6. 129 divided by 6. Can you take single number? 1 it is less than 6. So take both the numbers. 6 2s are 12. 6 ones are you have to tell. Stop where you will get this number or very near to this. 12 you got 0. 9 you bring down. 6 into what is very near to 9? 1s are. 9 minus 6 is count back. 9 in mind, 6 in hand. Before 9, 8, 7. You go on counting. I will not do it. It is your work. Quotient is 21. Remainder is 3. Yes, can you check? 21 into 6. 6 ones are 6. 6 twos are 12. Remainder you have to add plus 3, 9, 2, 1. Did you get the dividend? Yes, that means your sum is correct. Okay. I think G and H you want me to do or you will do on your own? Okay, one I will do G. Last sum I want you to do. Okay. This is the last one I am doing. H sum I will give it to you. 621 divided by 2. G sum children just check. 2, 621. 2 ones are. Stop where you will get 6. 6 is greater than 2. So you have to take only one digit. 2 3s are 6. See where I am writing quotient children. Very important. The numbers should be properly written. 6 minus 6 is 0. 2 comes down. Yes. 2 ones are 2 minus 0. Now 1 comes down. And you cannot divide and you don't have any other number also. Now what should we do? What did I say? When you bring down any number and you cannot divide, you have to put a 0 in the quotient. That you follow anywhere. Maybe it is last number also. You bring down a number and you cannot divide, put a 0 in the quotient. Understood? That you should follow. Okay, that we have done. That's it. If another number is not there, it's okay. Now, check. 310, that is quotient, into divisor. 2 zeros are 0, 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. This is the answer. Plus remainder. What is the quotient and remainder? Add the remainder. It is 1, 2, 6. Did you get the dividend? Yes, you have got the dividend, correct? Okay, these are the sums which I wanted to teach you. Last sum is there. I think one sum you can do. It is 4 digits given, but it is nothing but the same way it comes. So one sum I will leave it to you. You just solve it, try it. If you have not understood, of course, in our WhatsApp class, I will explain it to you. So I would like to end this class here. With some more sums, I will join you in the next class. Again, it will be a division only. Is it okay? Yes, you complete this H sum. Every sum should be written neatly with the lines after each sum. Yes, we'll meet in the next class. Thank you.